while we are on the continent of Africa. Yeah. That was like boom. It was just so heavy.
Just hit you.
It was so heavy.
We don't go trying to push an agenda on somebody. We don't go trying to like show all the bad places in countries. Like we go to learn and we go to connect with people, you know, the people of the country. And we always also wanted to go to Africa because we're always taught that Africa is poor, is bad, is you know, there's nothing there.
Is this a visit or is this a stay? There's nothing. You yet to decide.
Well, you know what?
Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. Well, this is one interview that came up because of you guys. Someone in the comment section could not let me go like, yo, the unapologetic nomads are in Zambia. You gotta meet them. Okay, fine. Inbox me, and then that's how it came up. Then I reached out to Aaron. We sent contacts, and we're here. So let me put a screenshot of the guy that kept on asking for this interview. I finally met them.
Thank you.
So let me see if I remember the names. Ella, Michelle, Aaron, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God, I thought I was messing up. Welcome to Zambia, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been here like how many days now?
I think like 10 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 weeks. Yes, about 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Yes.
Almost.
So you've been in the capital or you've been in any other city?
Pretty much Lusaka. All around Lusaka, different areas.
Well, what were your first thoughts when you just landed there?
Oh man.
Wow, we didn't expect it to look like we knew nothing about Zambia, so we didn't have any expectations. So we got here like, wow, okay, it's a city. It's a city, and you have great areas. It's very clean. The people are very nice. Great infrastructure.
And the food.
Good.
The
food,
the
food.
What do you mean? Local food or your food?
Local food.
Local food.
Yes,
Are you
that
serious?
was good.
Yes.
The
I
local
had,
food.
we had some of the
Rib.
rib.
Yes,
Rib,
yes.
rib, T-bone steak. I'm like, yo, they put T-bone steak. That's like regular. That's normal. That's regular food.
And you know what? We love it in
goodness.
Chima.
Wow. I'm not that curious enough to try local food when I get to a place. Like I'm very skeptical. Like you never know how it messes up your stomach. So you guys are very like curious to try it out.
And then Chima is actually is comparable to one of the dishes that we eat in America called grits.
Yeah.
We call it grits.
Grits.
And it seems like almost the same thing.
The percentage of preparing is the same, or how do you prepare it?
It's a little more looser because we prepare it with water. We boil it.
Almost porridge format?
Potato porridge, like that.
Yeah.
Almost like that.
But
It's a little
ready.
different. We add like butter and
The cheese.
salt, pepper. Put a little seasoning in it.
Yeah.
So let's start from your channel, Unapologetic Nomads. Why the name? I look at you up.
It's a talk me and my husband had, and we kind of put some words together. So unapologetic, we know what that means. You don't apologize. Pretty much the way it came about. Nomads are people that travel from place to place, and that's what we do. We travel the world, and we want to adventures in different places. We've done a lot of traveling here on the continent, but unapologetic. That part was, pretty much not being sorry for who you are.
Yes.
You be who you are. You be proud of who you are, and that's who we are. We're nomads. We love traveling.
Yeah.
We're not ashamed about it. We move from place to place.
Which part of the states are you guys from? Which state?
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you guys linked up, or you
Yes.
from a different state?
That's why we met. We met in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia.
High school. Let's hear your love story.
No, adults. We met as adults.
Yeah.
I'm originally from a state called South Carolina.
Yes.
In the South, I grew up and was raised there.
Yeah.
I moved up north, in my oh my gosh, late 20s, early 30s. I moved up north, so half of my life down south, the other half, some years up north. We linked and we met through music. He's a musician. I'm an artist.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wow.
I'm a writer, songwriter,
Like poetry, or
and
you-
singer. Yes. We met through music. He was with a band, and I needed like a lot.
Are you the vocalist or the
I'm the
I
vocalist.
play the
Yes.
keys, the keyboard.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just write.
I'm a singer-songwriter and a poet. Yes.
Wow.
So that's how we met. I wanted a live sound I was asked to open in concert for someone, and his band was actually available, and they were really good. So I submitted my CD to them. They loved the music, learned it, and then that's how we met. Long story short. So years later.
The curiosity about YouTube, was it there at that stage or it came later on?
YouTube was later.
Yeah, YouTube came later. Probably in 2015 we moved to Dubai. In Dubai,
was she born then?
No, Ayla was born before I met. I'm actually her stepfather.
Yeah.
But that's my daughter. Don't get nothing twisted, man.
I ain't getting nothing.
She was actually 5.
She was
5.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She was 5. So he.
Yeah. So in Dubai, we were in Dubai for 4 years, and I was looking at a video and this guy, his name is Passport Heavy, and he travels like to different countries, and
black American was
he's from Nigeria, but he lived in America, and I guess he was born in America. I'm not sure of his story, but I know he is Nigerian, but also American as well. And I saw him on YouTube. And he's traveling to all these countries, and he talks about how he's a digital nomad getting paid to actually just, I believe he has his own business, but he just makes money off the internet, so I'm like, that's cool. You don't have to go to no building or pocket nowhere, so I'm like, we could do that, and we're in Dubai, and...
What was the Dubai trip for? Were you guys performing there, or what that move to Dubai?
In Dubai, my wife actually got a job offer. She's a teacher, English teacher. So when we was in America, we always wanted to go out of America, because America is, since we're born there, we wanted to travel, and it could be stressful in America, especially if you're black. It's real stressful.
We see it on TV.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. But I know a lot of Africans, they look at America like the dream and all that. No, y'all know the story of America. But anyway,
you guys have experienced it.
Yeah. So we got to get out of here because it's a toxic environment, and we wanted to experience life and what it's like to live. So my wife got a job offer to go to Dubai, and in Dubai. That's when we saw the brother Jabril, who's Passport Heavy, and he travels the world, and he's still traveling the world, and that inspired me for the idea to travel, and we always also wanted to go to Africa, because we're always taught that Africa is poor, is bad, is is nothing there. So we wanted to see it for ourselves.
I mean, that as well.
Yeah, we wanted to see it for ourselves. And by being in Dubai, we're close to everything. So me and my wife talked.
What year is this? What year is
this? This is 2015. Yeah, 2015. Yeah. So we talked and we like, if we start a YouTube channel, it probably could do well, because nobody really goes to Africa, especially if you're Black American. Like, we're not known to travel at all.
Yeah.
So our first trip was to Zanzibar, I believe, in 2015, wasn't it?
Oh, in the same year, you guys...
16.
Wow.
And next year.
Yeah, so we went to Zanzibar, and in Zanzibar, we fell in love with Africa right there.
Yeah.
Just touching the soil, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I remember crying. I know I did.
Yeah.
I did. I cried. I'm like, wow, we're on the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
That was like, boom. It was just so heavy.
It just hit you.
It was so heavy, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I still remember it. It was a vacation we took for about a week, and we didn't want to go back home, but I had to go back because I had a contract. I had to fulfill, I had to teach. And just that moment right there.
So you can speak Arabic also?
No.
So how are you teaching English?
No, there are people who speak English. The school I taught at, the kids were multilingual, so most of them,
It's
if
an
not all of them,
international
spoke. Yeah, they spoke English. It was government school, so they spoke English. Most of them. So that wasn't a problem. But you picked up a few words here and there.
Just to get by, obviously.
Yeah, inshallah.
So you get to Zanzibar, it hits you like, wow.
Yeah, so even before we got to the UAE.
Was it a direct flight?
Yes. See, they paid for everything. So our flights were taken care of, visas and everything. When we got there to the UAE, that was even a wow moment, because there were people back home like, why are you going there? There's war there. Is this going on? And we landed and we were like, are you kidding me? It was mind blowing.
Yeah.
You know, so we started, you know, filming or just recording certain moments that we had there to show people, no, it's totally the opposite of what you think it is.
Yeah.
It is
so when you started
amazing.
filming this up, privately sending to your family or you on YouTube, but you sending this up?
Well, we started YouTube a little bit after that, but just showing, just saving those moments so we could show people, no, this is what it really is in real time. This is what this is. It is amazing. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And it's peaceful. It's like peace was hanging in
really
the air.
Yeah.
Very peaceful. And just like even on the continent of Africa, it's so peaceful, you know?
Yeah.
So we really, you know, we fell in love with traveling. That we had that travel bug, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it, you know.
So you moved back to finish up your contract, or you
No, we finished. I finished it, and then of course we got really serious with YouTube at first, like you yourself.
Obviously.
We started. We weren't that serious, so we had.
I do the same to the first page again. Wait, okay, this kid actually.
So we really got serious with it about 3 years ago now.
2 years
2
ago.
years ago.
Because we
So
put up
pretty
a
much
video
during the
like,
pandemic. That's when you guys got serious with it.
yeah. Like we were doing it, but it wasn't like an everyday thing. We started being consistent.
Like consistent.
2 years ago, it was consistent because we had it since 2015, and you know, you put up one video every 3 months, 4 months, and don't care. But then you know, you see something start picking up. The first time we went to Rwanda was really a big video. It really started picking up.
But that's a video that did very well. Was that the
Yeah, that was the first one that did real well. And since then, you know, we were like, oh man, we could probably do this, you know. So we still was not consistent with the videos until 2 years ago when we moved to Rwanda for the first time.
Oh, you actually moved to Rwanda.
Right.
Yeah. It was too just like. How long were you in Rwanda for?
First 9-10 months total.
Wow.
But we in between we hopped over to TZ for a little bit. We went to Dar es Salaam. We were there for about 4 months. And we went back to Rwanda and
Nice. So when you visited Zanzibar, did you go back to Dubai or?
yes, that was on holiday. That was holiday.
Hey, look, just name all the places.
Yeah.
Since America, I know.
So total, all the countries we've been to. All right. Besides the U.S., when we moved to Dubai, that's when we started traveling.
Yes.
So it was Zanzibar. I'll just name. I can't remember the order, but I'll just all of them. Malaysia. Well, we went to Langkawi, Malaysia.
So like, what was the duration for each of them? Was it a week, or you were spending quality like maybe
Summer
a month?
holidays.
Just vacation.
Summer holidays.
We spent like a few,
Yeah.
a week or two in each place.
Okay.
So it was Langkawi, Malaysia.
Go ahead. The places we lived
Like the longest.
for
Oh, the
months.
places
Oh,
we
we
lived.
lived. Okay.
Well, we lived in Cambodia,
Yes.
and we lived in Rwanda, Dubai, and then TZ. We lived there for some months. Burundi, we were there for about 3-4 months.
4 months.
And 4 months.
Yeah.
3-4
Yeah.
months. Now we're here.
Awesome. So is this a visit or is this a stay? There's nothing you yet to decide.
Well, you know what? We're looking for a house right now.
Yeah, that's something I remember when I was scrolling, I was like, why aren't you guys getting an Airbnb? Like, no, we need a proper house.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because Airbnb is too expensive,
Yeah.
and we're not rich people, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like when we get to a place, we like to find somewhere we could just settle, and it's not too expensive, you know, and all our money. But it's hard right now because the Airbnb staying there, so it's like we have to find somewhere to stay.
Yes.
We have not been having too much luck so far, so we have to see what's going on.
Places go fast.
They go real fast.
Especially the ones that you want, like
The ones you want is like, okay, it's not available. I'm like, well, you just
Yeah.
posted it.
I know, right? Like, we just saw this
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. The most recent trip from before Zambia was South Africa, right? How was the experience in SA? South
SA?
Africa?
Oh yeah, that was nice. That was a really nice experience. The area was Midrand. Like we started in Midrand, and then I think the last area we stayed was where was that? Near Randburg. I'll say SA is definitely similar to America, like the way like you have the strip mall. It's kind of similar here. Here it must be like down south.
No, like in all honesty, like South Africa is like the most developed country in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected, but
think
in terms of infrastructure, it's like. But aren't you supposed to be in school?
I'm actually online. I do I'm homeschooled. The school is in America,
Yes,
so it's
yes.
like an online school. And
Was it because of the pandemic or is it always that arrangement?
As soon as we moved out of America, I was homeschooled. Now that first homeschool, ooh, that was a tough one.
As far as teaching goes, you can actually have folks that have the home base where there's someone who sets up their home and they'll have children come, parents might pay, and then they'll have that home one-to-one setting. It's a smaller setting. Then you have online based where you attend school online. Literally at home and you're online in front of your computer.
So the Latin version is
She's done both.
I did both technically because when we were there in UAE, we had a big community of Black Americans in UAE. So shout out to Miss Anita and Miss Shawana. But Miss Anita, she ran a homeschool and she actually had dance and everything. It was a whole program. So she had a homeschool. So I would go there. I was online, but would go there to the house and we be with other kids and do homeschool.
So you made friends in short.
Yeah.
How's been your experience with YouTube, like overall?
Overall, since we've been consistent, YouTube has been good. There's definitely a lot of benefits with YouTube, but it's also a lot of hard work.
It is.
It's work.
You know, it's a lot of work.
You edit your own videos, right?
Yeah. We edit our own videos. I learned how to edit first, and I taught my wife how to edit.
That's my teacher.
So,
I know.
I enjoyed it. He taught me, and I'm like, I love this. I like this. Okay,
Wow,
so
that's one part of the job I don't enjoy. That's
YouTube is work. People think it's just turn on the camera. No, it is work. You have to figure out what you're gonna do.
Right.
What is what content you think is going to drive views, and what's interesting. What's interesting also to you. You want to enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, obviously.
And
So you
also
have
the
to go
audience
out
has
and
to
do
enjoy
it.
it,
Right.
and then you make connections with people, making phone calls, and setting up things, spending money, transport. It's work. It's a job.
It
it's
can
a
be
job.
costly too.
It's an enjoyable.
It can be.
It's work, but it's enjoyable too because
Yeah.
it's on your own terms.
Yeah.
That's a good part, but it's work anyway.
Yeah.
So like, if you guys just aside from the US, obviously, you decide to build homes around Africa, which country would you pick so far?
Zambia.
Smart answer.
We learned the cost to build a home here. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, it's very affordable.
Yeah.
Wow, very
Very
affordable. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Nice homes too here, by the way.
Yes.
Have you ever had any issues with security, like being scammed and stuff like that?
For us, we haven't really had any issues too much, but we by us being YouTubers and people see our channel, a lot of people come here because of us. And I know people who did have issues, as far as being scammed. Not in Zambia, but like different countries. I do know about that. We try to be as careful as we could be. It's a lot of scams out there, and that's not just Africa; it's everywhere. Because even in Dubai, there's scammers out there. So the scammers are everywhere. You just have to be careful wherever you go.
Your lifestyle, would it be something you actually recommend for someone, like being nomadic?
It's not for everyone. I say you have to be that kind. It has to be for you. It's not for everybody, because some people, they have that thing where they're ready to settle down. They don't want to. They can't see themselves packing up in 2-3 months and going somewhere else. And you have to be that kind of person. That person that loves to travel, adventurous, spontaneous. Hardworking, because adaptable. There you go. Going somewhere and expecting things to be like where you come from. It's not. You can't. Go and not have any expectations, and then you will be wild. Then you will be wild. No expectations. You have to be spontaneous. And a person that's, like my husband said, adaptable, blank canvas. Because the world is vast and it is beautiful. And I love it.
And one thing that helps us, like, we don't go trying to push an agenda on somebody. We don't go trying to just show all the bad places in countries. Like, we go to learn and we go to connect with people, the people of the country, and we go just in hopes of just spreading love and showing people the truth.
That's right. That's right.
Is that like the ultimate goal of the channel? Like, do you have a particular goal of the channel, or is it just what's
that's pretty much it. You showing, like my husband said, showing the truth in real time. Because example, when we went to Rwanda, there were people like, still, afraid to even go there. They didn't know it was developed. They're thinking of genocide. That's all that was ingrained in people's minds is what happened. When that happened, and so we got there, showing those videos. They're like, "What?
Serious?
Yes!" Now people are flocking there,
Yeah.
like left and right. We still have friends and family there, and they're like, people are still coming here.
Yeah.
So that's just one example. Many places there are people now telling us, okay, we need more information on Zambia. Zambia is all that. Like, we need to know what the visas cost and how much it costs to rent a house.
The tourism boards of these countries should start paying you guys. Like, no, you're doing more marketing.
Okay, you hear MD90. All right, he said it. That would be great, So. We're down to earth people. We're family. We love travel, and that's what we do. And we just want to show people the truth, because media will have you believe just the opposite of what things really are.
Yes.
And showing also, being encouraging people, young people. Young people all the way to our age and older, that it is okay to travel. You can see the world. We are citizens of the world.
Yes.
And you have the right to see the world. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with traveling and seeing the world.
That's true.
So that's another thing that we want people to learn and to get it. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Go see. If you want to go, you want to come to Zambia, come visit Zambia.
Yeah.
You want to go to TZ, go to TZ.
Yeah.
You want to go to Rwanda, go to Rwanda. You go to Southeast Asia, go to Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Go. Do it.
Don't limit
Just
yourself.
do it. Just do it. Because tomorrow is not promised to anyone.
The pandemic proved that to everyone. Life can be just.
Yeah. So I just think life is you're meant to live it and be happy.
Yeah.
Live it and be happy. That's the goal.
Your thoughts as we wind up?
Yeah, as my wife said, she's on point with it. There's not too much I can add to that, but like the sky's the limit. Whatever you think of, whatever your dreams are, just focus on that and complete your dreams and do whatever is in your heart to do as a person, and it's easier than what you think it is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To reach your dreams and goals is easy.
That's right.
You just have to put the first effort to do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hello.
Hey. As they say, especially for my teens out there, I know how it is to be a teen. They do too. They're grown now. But this is a new generation, so I know things have changed for how teens grow up, and I know it can be really stressful. I've seen like teens are really stressed out nowadays. It's just a lot of pressure. I feel that's why it's because we're the generation that has to push things forward. So I would say, look, you got this, okay? Figure out what you want to do, and parents out there, support your child, because you don't have to follow what everyone else says you need. You just gotta go to school, get a job. You don't have to do that. You can start a business if you want. You can, there's other things you can do as long as it's positive. Now, hold on.
Yes.
You don't want to go down the wrong field.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, but
And speaking of business, she's a business owner. She's 16. Her own business.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we support her.
That's awesome. You got good parents. That's I think them being artists helped you.
Yeah.
All right, you guys as Unapologetic Nomads, their channel is all over this channel. Check them out. You thank me for their content. You definitely thank me for their content, and we'll catch you around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Ayla.
I'm Mickey.
And I'm Aaron, aka Be Lucky.
You're watching
MD90.
That's right. And we the Unapologetic
Nomadic.